Today it's part 2 of T with MG, her NFL helmet test. Let's see how she does. And a linebacker at Clemson, one of them anyways, might be the best athlete in college football. That's on the Football Takeover YouTube show. Let's go. Sir, happy Monday, everybody. Welcome into the show, Football Takeover YouTube show. I am your host, owner, founder, CEO of footballtakeover.com. And how about that? You got gear, you got merch, you got mugs, got t-shirts. If you know anything about me, you know put the film on, bro, is a famous saying of mine. And, well, that's what we're going to do later in the show. We're going to put the film on, bro, of Clemson linebacker Barrett Carter. And you're going to see one of the better athletes in all of college football. And a guy at linebacker that fits at the next level because of that athleticism. We're going to get to that in a little bit. We're going to speak with my daughter again, Maye Garner. It's part 2 of her NFL helmet test. We'll see how she does. Probably about a B- on the first half. See what she does in the second half. So we'll have that a little bit later in the show. But we got to kick off the show with our Football Takeover YouTube cover 3. Yes, top 3 topics going into the week as we start thinking about preseason games this week. Yeah, I'll actually be in Providence, Rhode Island. Yeah, the old stomping grounds, baby. Yeah, we're going to be over in East Providence, hanging out at Brown University a little bit before we go over and take on the Patriots on Thursday night. So flight Wednesday, game Thursday, back early Friday morning. So we'll have a couple other shows this week trying outside of that trip as we get the Texans taking on the Patriots. But a lot of teams are going to be taking on their preseason openers this week. But at number 3, there's a Hall of Fame game. This past week, past Thursday night, and the Browns came out of there with a win. Nobody really cares, right? Who wins 21-16. The key was, give me some of the players that you thought looked good. Well, I thought from the Jets, Zach Wilson had a nice couple drives, nice deep ball, looked good. Israel Abanikanda, the rookie from Pitt, I think he's got a great chance to play. Especially if the Jets don't go get Dalvin Cook, and it's Breece Hall and another back. That other back could be Israel Abanikanda because he's got super juice. That guy can fly. He was a state champion in New York State in track. So Israel Abanikanda, keep an eye on that name. He had a TD. But really, the guy who stole the show is Dorian Thompson-Robinson. Bishop Gorman, UCLA. Bishop Gorman, he was only a 1-year starter. Then he got to UCLA, played a long time. Felt like he stayed there forever. But he came in and did some good things. 8-11 through the air, 82 yards, touchdown. Ran the ball pretty well, too. 6 for 36, had a long of 15. We know Deshaun Watson's going to be the quarterback of Cleveland, right? I mean, we can agree on that, right? However, Dorian Thompson-Robinson drafted, I think, at the 4th round. Good pickup at that point. So we'll see how all that went down on the Jets side of things on Hard Knocks on Tuesday, August 8th. That's going to be fun. So if you got Max or HBO or whatever they're calling it now, you can check that out. I always love Hard Knocks. People are like, I don't like this Hard Knocks. I don't like that. I didn't like this. You know what? It's Hard Knocks, man. It's NFL. It's getting behind the scenes. It's some dudes mic'd up talking about some stuff you don't get a chance to hear. So enjoy it. Hard Knocks on Tuesday night. All right. Number 2, along with the Hall of Fame game comes the Hall of Fame induction. Zach Thomas went in. DeMarcus Ware went in. Darrelle Revis, arguably the best corner I can remember seeing in my time. Now, when I saw him live in 15, the expiration date was close. And DeAndre Hopkins put a number on him that day. TJ Yates went deep on him. But Revis was incredible. DeMarcus Ware sang the national anthem. Congratulations to the Hall of Fame class of 2023. Joe Klecko goes in a New York sack exchange. Glad to see somebody from that front 4 finally get in. So Jets and Browns celebrating Joe Thomas going in. They had a good week at the Hall of Fame game. That is number 2. And we get to number 1. We'll go to college football and college sports. Realignment's on, baby. Friday morning, we had practice over the Houston Methodist Training Center. And we're tracking everything that's going on the West Coast. We already knew Colorado was leaving for the Big 12. We knew that. But what was going to happen with the grant of rights TV deal with Apple TV for the Pac-12? What were they going to do? There were negotiations all morning. And then eventually, Oregon and Washington said, you know what? We're bouncing. We got to deal with the Big 10. And as soon as that happened, the domino fell. Utah, Arizona State, Arizona called up the Big 12 and said, can you take us? They said yes. And now the Pac-12 is a Pac-4. USC, UCLA, Oregon, Washington are going to be in the Big Ten. Arizona, Arizona State, Utah, Colorado are going to join the Big 12. And Cal, Stanford, Oregon State, Washington State are left holding the bag. Now, we're going to see what happens with those 4 schools maybe merging with the Mountain West. Won't be a bad conference, but it's not a Power 5 conference. It just won't be. Essentially, this has become the SEC, the Big 10. The Big 12 is in the team picture. It's one of those pictures where, maybe a brother and sister have their arms around each other, and then, somebody photobombs and gets in the photo for a third. That's the Big 12. They're kind of like photobomb, but the other 2, and then everybody else is just outside the picture. It's those 2, the Big 12. We'll see what happens with the ACC. Does Florida State stick around? I mean, there's all kinds of stuff. Crazy stuff going on in college football when it comes to realignment. All right, we're going to test my daughter on college football helmets and trophies and players down the road. But tonight is part 2 of her NFL helmet test. Now, a reminder, my daughter knows nothing about football. She knows Patrick Mahomes. She knew J.J. Watt. There's a quarterback that she once met and took a picture with at the Greenbrier she won't talk about anymore. But that's it. That's pretty much the extent. She got about a B- last week when she did this. What does she do today on part 2? It's Tea with MG. Let's go. And she's back. Yes, it's our Tea with MG. So MG, it's you know how we start every single Tea episode with our new mugs. Check these out. You can get these at footballtakeover.com. And a toast, not a cheers. It's a toast. You youngins are trying to change it to let's cheers. No,
let's do it again. Okay,
toast.
let's do it again. Ready?
Raise a toast.
Cheers.
You say cheers, but it's a toast. You're going to drive me insane with this young person. Okay. That's it. All right. Now, last week.
Coffee in it.
You know what I put in mine? Propel. You know what's weird is you put something that you don't expect to put in a mug and it tastes weird. Like this Propel doesn't taste.
I love drinking things out of mugs.
You've been drinking them out of a mug the whole time, your whole life.
Yeah.
For a very long time, drinking coffee when you were 7? I feel like a great dad. All right. The question of me being a great dad is how much NFL football helmets you know, how many teams. So my feedback on last week was pretty good. The Vikings tripped you up, which was not totally surprising. But they did trip you up a little bit. The Vikings got you. So
school mascot was a Viking.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. What the hell? Yeah, your school mascot was a Viking.
Yeah.
Well, school. I use that word loosely. I don't know how you got through school.
Moving on.
Yeah, moving on. Yeah, it's a bad topic for some reason with my 2 kids. I bring up anything school related to Jack, and he wants to fight. Maybe because he wanted to fight at school. But that's a different story for a different day. All right, let's do this. This is part 2 of your NFL helmet quiz. Are you ready? And here we go. Oh, wait. Let's see if I can do this right here. Ready? All right, here's the first one. You see it? Yeah, of course. I figured you know that one. Okay.
New York Jets.
No. What's the other New York team?
Mets.
No, that's a baseball team. What is wrong with you?
New York.
And if you say the Yankees, you're done. Nah, it's not the Yankees.
Okay, give me a hint.
Jack and the Beanstalk. Jack. What? Wait, no. Wait,
Giants.
What?
Giants.
Yes, the Giants. Jeez. Okay. Oh, this one you got no chance. You have what?
Whataburger.
No, you know the orange and white of Whataburger. You got no chance. Okay.
Is that a W?
Nation's capital. Nation's capital.
Washington.
Okay.
DC.
Yeah, it's the Washington Commanders. Now, here's your question.
I have never heard of that team in my life.
Have you ever heard of the Washington Redskins?
Oh, did they change it? They
They changed. They did change it, and now they've got new owners, so they might change it back. So we'll see. There's been talk about them changing their names. And by the way, the owner is Josh Harris, so he's in the Harris clan. So good for him.
We're related.
He owns the 76ers, but also your LA friend Magic Johnson was part of the ownership team. So how about that? By the way, what do you think about JJ Watt owning part of a Premier League soccer team? Did you hear about that?
His wife is a soccer player, so
right.
I respect it.
Okay, good. All right, what's next? Oh God,
the Jets.
Okay, very good. Yeah, like I said, I said this last week. I wasn't going to put the Jets up there, but I was like, I had to get all 32 teams in.
I need to get a win.
Who is the Jets' new quarterback this year? He went on a darkness retreat.
Aaron Rodgers.
Yes. He once dated Olivia.
Shailene Woodley.
Yeah, Shailene Woodley, but before that, it was Olivia.
Wild?
Dunn? Not Wild.
No.
Olivia Dunn? Olivia Nunn? I can't remember.
He gets around.
He does. He has made his way with some Hollywood industry people. So yeah, he is now the quarterback of the New York Jets. Have you watched the new season of Ted Lasso?
No. I need to.
You? Anyways, I have a nickname for him, but you won't understand unless you watch Ted Lasso. Okay, next one. Oh, good one. Good one.
Ravens.
Whoa, good.
I know the birds.
Yeah, the birds. They're very good.
Tigers.
It's a kind of tiger.
Bengals.
Very good. Bengals. They were in the Super Bowl 2 years ago against the Rams out in LA. That was the Super Bowl that was out in LA.
That's an orange helmet.
Yeah, I know.
There's nothing on it.
Yeah, I know.
The oranges.
What color is the face mask?
Brown. The Browns.
Very good. And who's their quarterback? Oh, we don't talk about him. Okay, next one.
They need some help in the graphic design department.
Nope. Yeah, you should know that because you can see it right on the helmet. Let's go back to the Browns for a second. This is one of the most famous helmets of all because it's the only one without a logo in the NFL. The team was owned and was founded by a guy named Paul Brown. So they called them the Browns. And then when Paul Brown got fired from the Browns, he then went and created this team called the Bengals in Cincinnati. And this team is in Cleveland. So Cincinnati and Cleveland don't like each other.
They need a new helmet. I'll design something for the Browns.
Okay. I wish I had. I don't know if I can get to the new one, but they have a white one they're going to wear.
That doesn't make any sense. They're brown.
I know. But they have white in their colors. So, I mean, a lot of teams have white helmets that don't have, like, white as the main color.
I'll help the Browns out.
I'd rather you didn't. Because you know who their quarterback is, right?
No. Why would I?
You've taken a picture with him before.
I don't want to talk about him.
Okay. And you got the Steelers. Okay, good. Okay, this one.
The horseshoes.
You guessed this one last week for a different team. Oh, you guessed it for the
Cowboys.
Chicago Bears.
No, I already said the Cowboys.
Yeah, you got the Cowboys there. That's the star.
The Colts. The Colts.
Very good. This is one of our hated rivals. You have been to many games against the Colts. How could you not know that? What?
I forgot.
Next one.
The Tigers. That's not the cheetahs? Is that a cheetah?
Where was your brother born?
Jacksonville.
The Jacksonville
Jaguars.
Thank you. Okay. Not bad. All right.
Titans.
Very good.
Broncos.
Excellent.
Chargers.
Yes. Wow.
Chiefs.
Who's the quarterback for the Chiefs?
Patrick Mahomes.
Very good. No, I wasn't asking anything more. Well, you should get this written on the helmet.
Dolphins.
That's it.
I did so bad this time.
You crushed it. You crushed it. I could have shown you some of the alternate helmets, but I won't do that. Those are all the actual, yes. Flex, Do whatever you have to. T with MG. Maye Garner knocking out the football helmet quiz.
Getting better.
Yeah, absolutely. And you should be watching these. We should do this a month from now, and you should just be able to rip right through them and just rip right through them.
Study them.
Yes, study them and then know them and know who all the quarterbacks are.
Okay, we can
know
do
who
that.
the quarterbacks are. Because if I were to ask you who's the quarterback for the Miami Dolphins, you would say
Cam Newton.
Tua Tagovailoa. Yeah.
Nothing.
You got to work on it.
Going up.
You got to work on it.
There.
But you'll get there. You'll get there. Just as long as you know Patrick Mahomes, that's a good start. We can go with that. Maye Garner, you're wonderful. A toast to you, my young dear. Thank you.
Daddy, you are wonderful. Cheers.
Bye-bye. Cheers. Great job, baby. That was awesome. She did a really good job. So we'll see what's next. And then it's going to flip. She's going to put me under the microscope and see what I know about her world. I mean, fair is fair, right? I mean, this is a football show and all, but yeah, it's family. It's got to be fair. So she is going to flip that on me at some point, but not today. That's for a different day. For today, we are going to put the film on, bro. Make sure you go get your merch at footballtakeover.com. Sign up and subscribe there. Very fair pricing. Get my Harris 100, where you can read all about Clemson linebacker Barrett Carter. Animal, athlete, one heck of a football player. And I broke down how that athleticism pays off right here. Time to put the film on, bro. Let's go. Man, I can't tell you how excited I am to talk about one of my favorite players in college football. He's in my top 10 of the Harris 100 to start the season. And I think he teams up with Jeremiah Trotter as the best linebacker duo in the country. And I'm not totally sure it's close. Now, look, I like Steel Chambers and Tommy Eichenberg at Ohio State, and there are a few others. But I don't know that Barrett Carter and Jeremiah Trotter Jr. Have an equal in the game of college football. That said, we're going to focus on Carter today and put the film on of him and pull a couple of plays from this Louisville game, because I think the one thing the NFL will love about him as a prospect is the athleticism, creativity, the run and hunt nature that he has in his game, but to affect the pass game in a number of different ways. And you're going to see that on our Put the Film On, bro. The first way is through his blitzing. And so here he is right here, and he is a scalded dog coming through, and the back looks like it's 5-0 protection. So basically in 5-0 protection, the front is going to handle all the down guys, and then the back is in charge of anybody off the ball for the most part. So as Clemson brings this blitz, Carter's anticipating it pretty well. You see Trotter sliding in position. And so that B gap comes open as the guard helps on the center, and they're going to take care of Trotter. Well, Carter for a second gets lost in there. You kind of can't see him from this angle. But then all of a sudden, watch right there. My goodness, a 2-foot vertical leap hop over the running back, full speed. Are you kidding me? Look at that. Clean. Lands. And then the quarterback's like, I got to get out of Dodge. And then watch Carter just chase him down. I mean, what? I mean, what is that? I mean, that's of a different world. Watch this all the way from the beginning, man. This is just ridiculous. Barrett Carter leaping over, chasing him down, making one heck of a play for the Tigers. The NFL is going to love that guy. Now, what's the other part of Barrett Carter's game you get excited about, especially as you get to the next level? Look, he's a run and hunt player. There's no doubt he can go sideline to sideline with that speed. Well, that speed also shows up in man coverage, and you're going to see that right here against Louisville. So they come out in a YY wing right here, back here, and Clemson's going to bring the blitz, but Carter is right here. He's going to be manned up on this wing, and this wing is going to try and escape through here and then dart out to the field. So he's got all kinds of room. Now, 98.7% of linebackers in college cannot, will not, and will never be able to cover that route. But watch Carter right here just get clamps on this tight end and not only get there where he can knock away a pass, jump in front and pick this thing off. So let's take a look here. So you're going to get quarterback dropping, kind of a straight drop, and he's going to look left, and you'll see the wing start to escape here. So he's starting to escape through here.
Carter's got eyes right there. He knows exactly who he's got. All right. You can get locked up at the tight end. Now, he took one false step, but it doesn't kill him because watch his speed and recovery. He gets back in the hip. Look at how fast he gets into that hip pocket. Right there. He gets in that hip pocket. And now, not only is he in the hip pocket, he's in phase on a crosser to where when that ball's coming across, he can dart in front and make that play. I mean, this is ridiculous for anybody of any size, any position. But at linebacker, to get in a hip pocket of a fast, wing player like that, pick that thing off, my goodness, Barrett Carter is all that. Let's take a look at this play from the beginning, and you can see how absolutely masterful this thing is. Get in that hip pocket, get the pick, help your defense out.
Man, what a ball player he is. He's so fun to watch. And we'll be breaking down his teammate, Jeremiah Trotter Jr., too. The namesake, the elder Jeremiah Trotter, who's one heck of a player. I think younger is better. I think he's more athletic. He is a complete linebacker. Those two next to each other, they could be top 15 picks. I have Carter rated higher. How high? Well, go check out the Harris 100, footballtakeover.com. And that is your show, my friends. Thank you for joining me. We'll be back later this week with more. We'll put more film on. We'll talk about what's going on in NFL, college, all of it happening in football. We got you covered right here on a Football Takeover YouTube show. See you next time, everybody. Good night.